Hey friends, Greg with the Pennywise guys. I want to show you a real simple and inexpensive way to repair leather seats that have been peeling and cracking. Let's get started. Alright, if you watched the first video on how to repair this vinyl using this technique, I did the one application, I stopped, and after I stopped, I went ahead and put multiple coats on, starting with medium coats, and you try to apply it without leaving ridges. You can't sand this adhesive caulking that I'm using. You can fill it in light coats, don't leave any ridges. Multiple coats, get it down to where you're just doing light coats at the end. I did about 4 coats, first with medium down to light coats. I'm down to where I'm going to be doing the texturing. First video you saw that I used the Dynaflex Ultra by DAP. I'll put a link at the bottom. Great product. It is a really good permanent fix and low cost. Okay, what we're going to do now is do the texture coat. Go ahead and put some sealant on there and do a real light coat. And also you want to make sure that this leather before you start is clean. If you watch my first video on how to rehydrate the leather, I showed a cleaner that was a good cleaner to use. I'll link that at the bottom. But before this repair even starts, I forgot to mention last video that you need to make sure that it's clean. Okay? Otherwise, if you have oil treatment like what I used, or any kind of conditioner, if you don't clean it off first, this area that you're repairing, this stuff won't stick well. Okay, I got the light coat on there and we're going to go ahead and texture it. You can use multiple things. What I'm trying to do is match the grain. You see here there's a bunch of little holes, different type of grain. You could use a wire brush to simulate that. Is I had this piece of foam that has texture to it. You can use steel wool, you could or light steel wool, pat it. You could use this, you could use a cloth that doesn't leave lint. Be creative, try to match the texture. If it doesn't work, smooth it out and try it again. So I got a piece of this, and what we're going to do is we're just going to tap it lightly over this light coat that we put on. Just a light tap. And if it messes up, try it again. And what we're trying to do is simulate the texture. And also it will change the sheen to help match. The color of this black starts out real dark gray, but when it cures it's black. Okay, so it matched really well. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this to where it matches really well. We're a little bit thicker here. It wants to texture up a little bit more, so you can kind of come back and just lightly pat it again. What we're trying to do is just get this to look a lot like the surrounding leather, the texturing on the surrounding leather. Okay, I think I like that. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. We'll let that dry. It'll turn jet black, and then I'll go ahead and around the area and the rest of the seats. I'm gonna go ahead and use the olive oil treatment to rehydrate the leather. If you have light colored leather, I suggested using mink oil, which is a little safer for light colors, but a little more expensive than the olive oil. Black or dark colored leather, olive oil works really good and it's very cheap. Alright, this looks great. We'll go ahead and let this cure and then we'll be done. Color of the adhesive caulking turned to black, and that's the finished look. It looks really nice. Okay, I hope you can use this on your next project if you have cracks in peeling leather seats. I pray that you are blessed, that you know Him who is the author of life.